All right. So let's work on some full iron shots. We got an 8-iron. You're gonna hit it at that yellow flag.
Yeah.
So I just want you to take it. I'm gonna take some pictures over on this side too. We're just gonna hit full shots. And I want you to walk through your entire shot process.
Okay.
Pre-swing, kind of how you line up. I kind of want you to go through it, and then we're gonna kind of see if we can adjust it.
Okay.
So take this first one and just kind of line up and go through on the course your full shot.
Okay. So obviously I get the yardage and that yellow flag's probably about 165 out. So
Yep.
we're a little downwind. So hitting a 106-yard shot, which is my 8-iron, and kind of walking through. I'm kind of in between it, so I know that I'm not going to try to step on an 8. I'm just going to try to hit a stock 8-iron.
Okay.
So I kind of line up and just kind of get loose and picking a spot at the flag, and I'm really just kind of going right at the flag.
Okay.
And I step up, make sure my face is square to the ball, aim at my target. Then I adjust my stance and make sure that the ball position is good, which is going to be kind of just left of center.
Yep.
And still kind of looking at my target, and then I just commit to the shot.
I kind of faded a little bit, but that was all right.
Yeah.
So that was good. I want you to hit one more. I want you to do the same exact thing, but without saying it. I just want you to go through it, get your line. That struck really well. A little right of the target, but it was alright. It was still on the green. So, when you set up to the target, let me see your club real quick. When you set up to the target, one thing that I would like to see you do, just when you're practicing out there and you're taking a line, and I want you to kind of look at where the line is and draw it back towards your golf ball. And pick a spot versus having your spot 165 yards away. I want you to say maybe 3 feet spot. So this little divot right here. So I want you to be able to line up to a shot and line up with that divot versus lining up straight at the flag. And you can start doing this on the course, and you just kind of get your spot. You kind of look to make sure you're square to your target and the line still. And that way you think about it a little bit less. You're able to just hit a full shot. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense a lot.
Because it's, especially when you have to try and shape it around the tree, or you have to try and work a shot, it's a little easier to say, here's my line, and I'm going to try and work this shot. And you're able to commit to it a little bit more because this is a spot that I need to hit it over.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
So I want you to hit another one, and I'm going to do something else. I'm going to show you something you can work on with your training aids.
Okay.
And that's going right at the flag. Good shot.
Thanks.
Alright. So now, since we have that, we have our line where the ball is to here. You can use a training aid. Put one there. And this is going to help you commit to your shot a lot easier. You can put one about, 2 feet away, give yourself some area. And now this is going to be your viewpoint between the ball and the flag, and just hit it through the field goal.
Okay.
And you can do this at practice, just out hitting balls while you're doing it. And it's something easy. The alignment stick, if you hit it, it might break, but it's not going to bust a window or anything.
Yeah.
So is that pretty right on point?
Yeah. It is.
go through?
I don't know. I think I left it.
Okay. Okay, one more.
That went through.
That went through. Yep. A little bit of a draw. You had a little bit of a closed club face, swinging out on it a little bit, which isn't bad. Now I want you to try and take it and try and hit a cut, and we can move this over to here and try and work a shot just left of the flag and work it back to the right.
Okay.
A little thin. Hands were a little high at address or at impact. Kind of made it open the club face a little more. Just toe dug into the ground. That's gonna help with that. Keeping your hands a little lower at impact, just to make sure you get the club face square and the sole of the club even with the ground. Oh. Started working on it. It's alright. Started out left of the target.
Yeah.
Let's try that one more time. There we go. I think the wind just held that one over
I
there.
think so too. Yeah.
It was a really good swing though. You were a little more, came a little more vertical and kind of coming in on it with a little open club face, and we just kind of pushed it back to the left. Started to cut. All right, I was trying to hit one with a draw. And move the stick this way. I'll just do the same thing. Let's make sure that it's lined out pretty good. There we go. The ball is in.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Now we're almost aiming at that flag on 6 there.
Yeah.
Just kind of trying to work it back. The wind's going to help it a little bit to the left, but the draw will definitely set in.
Hold it.
Hold it a little bit. Yep. One more. Like I said, make sure you pick your little spot. Probably this mark right here, or even this T. That way you can just have your little alignment straight there. There you go. That was a good shot. So you said you've always been a field player, but do you think that it's a lot easier to be able to pick your target
Yeah.
out and then draw it back to the point that's here
Yeah.
to make a little more sense? Helps out a little bit. So let's hit a couple more and we'll go from there.